Good morning, YouTubers. Russ Navarra here doing a birthday special. I just kind of wanted to show you some tools and things that I'd got at my dad's place. It's nothing special video or anything, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that he collected over the years that I thought would probably well worthwhile to keep. And that there's a couple items I wish that he would have kept the some of the stuff a little bit better, but that's he's had them for several years. He used to own a television business. But let's get started here. The first item that I really was hoping, and I'm sure I can order the stuff for this. It's missing the test leads for it. I can remember as a kid, him showing me how to use one of these. This is one of the first ones, and I mean it's all here. It's in very, very good shape. Like I said, I wish the test leads. You got your AC and DC and your ohms and stuff like that on it, and it's just one of the older ones. He used to have two of the bigger oscilloscopes, and I don't know whatever happened to them, but I've always liked this one because it was compact. It fit in this little pouch, and it's just got a lot of sentimental value. Like I said, I can remember him teaching me how to read it and stuff when I was younger. The next item is the socket set that I can remember when I was a teenager. He'd let me borrow his tools, and this is one of the better ones. I think you used to get these at Montgomery Ward's, if I'm not mistaken. This was a Montgomery Ward's brand. I don't know if any of you out there can tell me one way or the other. I'm really not sure. I can remember, there was a cap for this, and I remember him getting upset with me when I was about 16, 17, that I had it, I believe, and I think I lost it or broke it or whatever, but, it still works really well. I'm going to take it apart and clean it. See if I can't find the cap for it, or the cover, I should say. But it's a miscellaneous. I mean, over the years it's gotten lost and different things. He had the extensions, and he had the full set of the extensions. I can remember like I said, using it and that, and I can remember it even had the little bar that would slide through here to break your fasteners loose and stuff. And I'm not real sure if any of you guys can tell me if I'm right. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. I'm pretty sure it was a Montgomery Ward's brand. It may have been an old Sears brand. I'm not real sure. But if any of you out there have got some of these old tools and that can tell me, I'd just kind of like to know. I'm not real sure. I'm not up on the older tools and stuff. I just kind of thought this morning I would show you some of them. I was very impressed that he'd kept as much as he has. This old soldering iron back here is one I can remember using to do my old speaker wires and things. That's one of the first ones that he let me use. Now these are the older style. I mean, he used these for years when he owned his television business. This one's in really rough shape. It's been dropped and banged around, and I probably throw that away unless I can find a cover or something for it, but it still works. It's just in rough shape. A lot of you guys know the old TV stuff and that. I can remember him checking his different what do I want to say, the little cubes and different things, the transistor checker. I remember a kid watching him, you know, check different transistors or whatever, and it cracked me up with all the wires and stuff. You know, you'd hook, and I have no clue how these work, guys, but I can remember him, you know, putting little clips on these and sticking them on the transistor or whatever he was working on with the television, and he'd check, you know, the transistors, and I guess you adjust this, you know, your base controller. I couldn't tell you. I have not a clue on some of this stuff, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys, you know, this is some old school stuff that he had when he was in the television business, and I thought you guys, you know, might be interested in some of the older tools. He's got this old little vise. I was going to clean it up and just try to, I'm not real sure on it. Like I said, some of this older stuff, guys, I really don't know a lot about. I just felt that I know you guys like the tools and stuff, and I wanted to kind of to show you. I was looking for a date on it. It looks like to me it's made out of what I usually used to call a pot metal, or, you know, just cheap metal, but there's no China, there's no, and I didn't know if it was made in China or if it was just something that maybe he made up, you know, maybe the vise come on something else. I really don't know, guys. It's just one of them things that if you can tell me, please put it in the comments and stuff. I just kind of wanted to show the stuff off. And then the last thing I can remember, this drill years ago. I mean, it was, you know, before, you know, they got all safety conscious and everything, and if you'll notice, it don't have the ground on it, and it's been like that for years. And I can remember one time drilling with it and him coming out chewing me when I was working on my car, because it was raining outside and he knew that it didn't have the ground. And I no more than got ready to pick it up and that, and it grabbed a hold of me. It shocked the fire out of me, and it's because it didn't have the ground. And you know, it's just an old school drill. It still works. I think it needs to be taken apart and cleaned up, but I'm really impressed that it still works. Like I said, I can remember at 15, 16 years old, you know, and I liked it, you know, the 3/8. And what I liked back in the day, you could take an old screwdriver. I know we'd lost the chuck for it, and it used to be the metal chuck for them, and I'd just take a screwdriver or something and stick in the old hole and just tighten it up with a wrench or a pair of pliers. It's just one of them deals. But once again, if you can tell me, this says, I can barely read it. Let's see if it'll focus in on it. Looks like it says Powercraft to me. But yeah, it's just one of them old socket sets, and like I said, I can remember using it as a kid and him getting on to me for losing some of them, or, you know, telling me not to lose them, or, you know, you're more than welcome to use them. But, you know, back in the day when you're a kid, you don't think of stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted to do that. I got some things I got to go do at the house for my mom. I just kind of wanted to do a little short video on this stuff. I know you guys out there, some of you'll like it, some of them probably won't. It don't matter. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Once again, I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate everybody watching my videos. I've got a lot of comments and things, and I'll try to comment back to you if I can. It's been a long week for me. We're getting Mom's house ready to sell, cleaning it up, been busting, between here at work and at the house. It's just been kind of a long week, and taking care of this stuff, it's just one of them deals. And if I run onto some more older tools and things, I'll let you guys I'll be sure to put them out there. That way you can see. I know he's got some old channel locks and pliers and stuff that I know that his dad had them, and I'd kind of like to just show you guys. So, but if anybody can tell me on this socket set, I'd sure appreciate it. I don't know that much about the older tools. I don't know, I think he got that at Montgomery Ward's. He worked there as a service tech, or yeah, I believe it was a service tech. And just like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a blessed day. God bless. And we will see you tomorrow.